reality. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
Love going to throw right away. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Right, 97.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
17.
First down, Love to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And now Love going to change things up. In motion goes the tight end. And he finds Howard complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Black shot. Ready?
Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
Watch out now. 60 Fury. Check, huh?
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
on the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Smash, red. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Packers defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Ready.
3rd and short, Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. Drill, 52.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down.
Right. Seal, black. Green Jack. Drill green.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
17-0 our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. That one deep for London. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Blue, striker. 6, mega. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ritter now on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go red. Ready?
An inside give to Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Love wants to shift things around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a number 1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch out now. 50 series. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Drill grease.
Ritter from the gun. This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 43. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ready?
2nd down. Love. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Let's go now.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Strikers, 3-3. Fight, 97. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
17.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
60.
Second down and a run by Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready,
The
ready.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Blue strike. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6, mega. Black shot.
Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Blaster, 6, ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
White. Slide blue. Red, yellow. Claws red. Needle blue. Hut.
Ritter back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Steel, black. Green jack. Ready.
Now back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded right around his own 43. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Love. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Throwing. Love. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Into space at the 45, and all the way up to the 46. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
White. Fly blue.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Claws red. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Field, black. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Green jack. Drilled green. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Black ultra. Hut.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6, mega. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Black shot. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. White. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Falcons Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Clock, 10. Strikers, 3-3.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ready, set.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
5, 97. Hut, hut.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Steel, black. Green Jack. Drill green. Set.
Pressure coming now for Ritter. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I remember throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On the ball.
Ritter throwing on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. Look at the big fella go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now Love going to change things up. On 2nd and 10. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
double. 10 cycles. 43 rail. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The
Right.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Blaster. 6. Smash. Red. Set. Hut.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
White. White. Slide blue. Set.
Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. Claw. 10. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Striker.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, Brad.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Ready.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot now for Heineke. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, the lopsided affair.